Hello and welcome to another episode of mine, and it happened again. JZE is on a tear recently. He got both beginner 3BVS world record and something that I cannot spoil yet. Well, it's just insane how recently he has been getting so many just amazing times. And we're going to be looking at his beginner 3BVS world record, which is 12. He got it on 13 3BV, and the 3BVS is 1203, which is just mental. So I'm going to play the game in its entirety. Please remember to not blink because it's going to be fast. And that's it. I don't know what to say. Just absolutely mental. We're going to break down. Okay, I'm going to first play at half the speed. Take a okay, just slowly take a look at everything you see. He does an opening, chords, finishes. It like that. Simply amazing. So, what the hell just happened? Basically, he got a world record in 3BVS. 3BVS is 3BV divided by time. So, and 3BV is the minimum left clicks in order to complete a board. And he had a 13 on here. So, if we take a look at this board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 clicks required to complete this board. But there is a way to complete it faster. So we're clicking all of the openings. And if we place a mine here, because of this one, we can clearly see that this is the only option this one has in order to touch a mine. We can chord and save clicks. We can do efficient clicks. And in that way, we can just do less amount of clicks and get a better time. And that's why JZE did. He clicked here, chord, clicked. Simple. This board in itself is just amazing. Like, I myself only have seen like few better boards than this, and the fact that he managed to clutch out a world record on this board, on a board that has a 50-50, I might add. If you look closely down here, I'm going to flag everything here. That is obvious, of course. Even, let's actually complete this side of the board. There is no logic here. We only can guess. Like, the bottom one is like the correct one because JZE already played this board. But it's crazy how he did it, absolutely. Now we're going to check out JZE's game slowly in like really low, like really slow down. Just take a closer look at everything he does. So let's start. So he does 3 opening clicks. He actually wasted a click here. That is the only time loss in his entire run. Is this. Let me go back if you missed it. He moves here, clicks here. Well, you may ask, why did he click here? Because he already opened. So what's the point of click here? Well, you see, when you're doing opening clicks, you don't look at the board. You just do, like I myself do 3 clicks like this, just slide down. JZE does those 3 clicks, top left, top right, top bottom left. A lot of Chinese players do this opening on beginner because it's very like it just works most of the time. So he does those 3 clicks, but if he would have reacted properly, he would have clicked here, and then played the board. like fast. So he wasted one click, and I think if he didn't go for this top corner, like if he didn't click here, then his record would have been way better, and the 3BVS will be even harder to beat. So let's continue on JZE's game. He does those really good chords. Let me rewind a bit. So he places a flag here and chords, and okay, let me go back. Look at the way he chords. He places a mine, like a flag here, and just chords around this one. He doesn't need to do all of those clicks to just clear those ones. He doesn't need to do something like this. There's no need for that. He just chords like this. He doesn't need to move his mouse even more. He just can chord and get an amazing time in the process. And after he chords everything, the only tile left is here. So he just yoink, and he did it. How? I don't really know. It's absolutely mental how can he achieve times like this. And to show you how amazing time is, I'm going to take few attempts to try to beat this 3BVS of his. I won't. Even in UPK mode, it's hard for me. So let me give like few attempts just to show you. Here, I got, you really cannot see it, but on the counters window, I got 7.84 3BVS. Let me try like this. Maybe this will be a bit better. Oh, actually, here, yeah, this is the strat for it. No, this is bad. This is making me look bad because I cannot complete the board like fast. But I'm not that good like JZE is. I make still a lot of mistakes. Like here, I just got 9.1 through BVS, and I'm going to stuck with it because I don't want to just make this video me playing the awesome board that JZE got. So, what now after JZE got this amazing time? He's just going to grind more for it, and I'm not going to end this video right here, right now. Oh, you wanna know why? Let me actually change the titles, because JZE got 3BVS record on expert and on beginner in just 2 days. The crazier one is the expert one, no doubt. Sub 6. So basically, for the first time, like ever, someone has completed expert in 3BVS higher than 6, which is mental. We're going to watch this game in its entirety. I'm going to first play it here just to have this game open so I can play on it later, just to show you guys. And we're going to play this game in its entirety on the left free sweeper, so I'm going to play it in its full glory. So a second, let me just fix the full speed and let's just see. For normal, I'm just going to say it every time I watch one of the top players replays. For a person that doesn't play Minesweeper much, it's a spectacle to watch one of those top players play Minesweeper, because really you think that, is this a bot playing? No, this is actually a human being. JZE got a really good board with just 9 openings or 8. It's still absolutely crazy, because the lower amount of openings the better for a game. And you might, after witnessing what just happened on this board, you might be thinking, are humans actually humans? And sorry, I need to correct myself. This board has 11 openings. Sorry about that. Are humans really humans? What? 35. This game is 35.65, as you can see on the top here, and absolutely mental. Just we're going to review it now because I have time. And I need some more content, and I need to sorry, also I need to mention real quick before I'm going to go further into this analysis of this game. Sorry that I haven't been posting videos for a while, but I really needed to take a break because I just had school and I had really many things on my mind, and I just grabbed myself to record. But now I'm back stronger than ever and back with amazing videos, so they're gonna come soon, every day, don't worry. So let's just check this game out. So he starts with opening clicks. Really don't analyze like the beginning clicks, because they're just like you just randomly click around the board. You don't really care about, oh, I should like, they're just opening clicks. There's nothing to analyze. But JZE gets those 3 openings, and the first thing he does, he is click this 3 because of this 4 right here, and those 2 we already know that like it's free, and we can click on this 3. So continuing here, he clears this 2. Actually, look how he clears this 2. Wait, let me actually go back a bit. He does it barely, he just slips off it and just clears it. And then he clears this and goes down, because JZE actually really likes to multitask. And how did he know that this was clear? Because of this, like 3 was already satisfied. So we can see that here he can clear this tile, and after he gets 3, JZE is really smart. He doesn't really like doing the same thing over and over. So he clicked this and already had something that he know about. So basically here. So in the meanwhile, while he went back from this section, like from those 3s, he went to the 4 and was thinking, okay, there's a 3 revealed, so I can click 2 of those. But in the meanwhile, I'm just going to click this 4 and just, okay. So now he went back to those 3s, and basically every single thing that he did so far was just absolutely amazing, and he didn't basically lose any efficiency because he just did everything really well. He clears those 2 tiles that I mentioned, and already knows that because of this 4, like because of this 3, this is a mine. Like, you can clear this. Sorry, I cannot count. Let's actually rewind a bit back. See, that's the thing I fear about the most when reviewing times, is to not make mistakes myself. But I did, but I'm only human, and I'm not going to cry over it. So let's continue. JZE continues down here, clears this 2. Why did he clear this 2? Good question. Mainly to find an opening. He probably tried to click down here, like to find anything. But as you see, if he would have clicked here, he would have gotten a mine, and he does not want that. I'm going to play it's super slow and just get back like myself with the game that he does. So here left, he clears this 1 and proceeds to go down and just do a really good chord, and basically the best chord you can do, although he finds an opening, which is really sad. And let me actually rewind a bit back. I'm multitasking. Like, it's difficult trying to explain Minesweeper videos. Like, it's hard. Okay, so he does those 2 chords, really good ones, and has vision here. He clicks down here to reveal those. Like, he clicks here because of this 2. He already knows that, okay, those 3 are free because those 2 are already satisfied. So this two already, there must be 2 mines here. So yoink, yoink, yoink. And what now? There's a 3 and 2. I don't know what to do. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1, and JZE solves the 1-1 like the legend he is. And he clears this tile in a very smart way. Usually I myself would have placed a flag here and corded, but it would have been very inefficient, and a lot of people do that. But in order to beat JZE, like, you have to be perfect everywhere. But you cannot beat JZE because JZE only can beat himself for now. And he does a really good chord here. Basically, instead of doing 3 clicks, he just does 2, as we can see here. And continuing, he does a really, really good combo with clicks. He places a mine here, chords, and he gets actually 3 absolutely amazing chords in a row. Just beautiful stuff. Now, why did he click here? Wanna know why? To find an opening. He really wanted to find an opening. Because if he would have just cleared here, he might have encountered an opening, and it's better to first click an opening because it reveals everything around it. So it was just better for him to look for an opening. And it was guaranteed that there wouldn't be a mine because of this 2 and 3. Because this 3 already touches 3 only tiles, and this 2 already would have touched 2 mines. So there would be no possibility for mine here. So we clear those 2, and like, what now? Like, what could JZE do now? Simply place some flag and just run away. Why did he place a flag here? For the future. Sometimes when you're on your way to do something else, place a flag. It might be useful in the future. And he also does those just nasty chords. They're just like, mwah, just beautiful. JZE doesn't want to guess here, and which is really smart. You shouldn't guess at all in my super. If you have it's better sometimes to just go to another section and solve it, and do a just beautiful chord, rather than just guess. And maybe sometimes guessing pays off, but sometimes you just gotta be smart and just focus on the things that have logic, and that's what JZE does here right now. Here he misclicks a lot. He tries to I don't know what was going through his mind here. Like, placing a flag here and cording would have been really good for him, because he then would have info of this 3, and but he decides, okay, I'm going to place rewind a bit. Okay, so he places a mine, tries to chord, miss, almost there. He almost got it. As you can see here, goes down, chords this. I just fast forward half a second, and already he has done excuse me he has done so much stuff that is just incredible. Let's rewind a bit. So he clears everything here. Let me do that. So he does those chords and finds an opening here. Really good to find openings on expert. He finds this opening and finishing chording at the top. And actually, in this situation, he could have placed a mine here, and I mean, not a mine, a flag, and chorded. Why is that? Because oh wait, no. It sucks that you cannot go back. And okay, I'm not going to go like solve the entire word. I'm just going to go back to the section that he just did. So I'm just going to also really quickly like try to UPK solve this part to not also reveal everything and just caught up to you guys. And why did I make this mistake? I didn't want to, but sometimes like this board in itself is really hard, like expert, and even when playing slowly, sometimes you just might like misclick or just misthink anything, because looking at two boards, okay, this part is solved, this is not, okay, let's click this. I was just dumb in the situation, I'm not going to lie. And why I wanted to say, because if he would have placed a mine here and corded, he would have had this. And this would have been way, way, way better than what he did, which is no flagging. Because of the opening that's here. Although he maneuvers smoothly to the top. He has those cleared, and chords here. A beautiful chord that he did. Although he didn't know of the opening here still yet. Only knew it. So he has this. Okay, so we're basically now tied with JZE on what he done on this board. So he continues with those two chords. Actually, it's a bit questionable for him. I'm actually wondering, why did he do that? Like, he got a really good chord, but I think in this situation, actually just sliding down and just doing no flag in this section, like here, would have been actually a bit better. But he didn't know that, and why actually would it be? Because it will be just a bit faster, just no flagging this section. You really wouldn't need this many flags to just chord. So continuing, he does this section and just goes to another section, just JZE things, does this just one chord and finds an opening. That's really good. Like what he just did here? He did an absolute, the best move here, best click, flag here, chord here. 3 tiles solved. Absolute genius from JZE right here. I really, really like what he did just right here. Absolutely amazing. So he clears, like, no flags those tiles. Just clears this. Actually, I don't, wait. Here. Oh, did he guess here? Yeah, actually, I think he did, but we're not going to go deep into this. So he clears this, finds this 4, does everything real slow here, because just to be sure, because if you're getting those horde patterns, then like this section is really dense, like there's no openings really around it except for this, but you have to be extra careful with every single thing you do. So let's continue here. He clears this part, easy 2 clicks. Let's rewind a bit back. For some reason he places a flag, but he thought there might be a 2 here, so it'd be really useful, but there sadly wasn't. He no flags this square and now knows that those tiles are free basically, like here, and continues his journey up. And I'm now wondering why he no flagged this. I mean, yes, of course, as he cleared this really fast, but there was a even faster way to do it. He could have just cleared this one tile, corded, went back and cleared this. Because of this 2 already being solved, he could have just cleared this, and this would have been done way, way faster. Plus, now he has the possibility of doing another absolutely beautiful chord. And as you see, he does it, but if he would have done it the way I've done it, like myself, he would have been a bit better. But that's me reviewing the game after he done it, in the heat of the moment. And he doesn't, JZE himself just has his own specific playstyle. He just looks on other things while he does other things, and sometimes he can just mess up. It's expected, but just it's his playstyle. I'm not just going to, oh, you should say like, oh, he should have done this because it's best. It's JZE. If it works for him, we shouldn't be like pushing him to always do the best stuff. If If it works what he does currently, then he should just stick to what he does. Now he does a really, really good chord here. This. Absolutely amazing. I myself would have cleared this part first, because then I would have known that there isn't anything more to chord and just had more info to gather, clear this on the way, and then clicked. Because it's just, well, JZE did it really well. It's just a matter of milliseconds, but it's about gathering info. And now I would be a bit ahead than him and had more info and had just proper time to react to some stuff. But JZE did the best, did his best, and did the best thing he could, and he managed to do it. So he leaves this section uncleared. He clears this, and because of this too, I'm going to rewind a bit. Because of this too, clears those two, and just miss flags, forgets to chord. Yoink, yoink. Those two are really, really good chords. And you might be look here. He places a flag here. You might be wondering, what's he going to do? He's going to chord here. Look at this one. We have already two here that is satisfied with those two mines. But you might be asking yourself, why is this two satisfied? Look at this 4. It already is touching four of these mines, 4 tiles. Oh, now you get it. So there are no flags placed here. We place flag here, and beautiful. Then that's what JZE does. Although he goes back here just to the extra chord, he did it to gather info, gather intel to have proper time to react to it. But he still did it really, really well. So he does those chords. He actually did something that is absolutely just brilliant. Normally you would just chord this one. I really don't want to chord, but here. Oh, I don't want to mess this up. Chord here on those 2 tiles. But he clears this tile and perfectly sets himself for absolutely just brilliant chord. And continues chording here. Clears down, finds a 1, yoink, finds an opening, and here he witnesses, sees that it's 1, 3, 2, so there must be a mine. Okay, here he does it no flag, but honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chording would have been the same amount of clicks. If you're a flagger, then you would do something like this. Here, 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 here. And clear those 2. But JZE did it no flag, so he really didn't. Actually, if you're no flagger and your click speed, left click speed is really, really fast, then doing it no flag would have been just super, way faster than flagging like I just did. So JZE continues his journey down here and does an absolute bonkers of a chord. Why is that? How did he know even? Because of this 1, 2, 2, and the fact that this one is already touching the. Okay, look at this one here. It is already touching this one, and how do we know it? Because of this 2. This 2 only has 1 tile that there is a possibility of there being a mine. So this one is already satisfied. So if we chord on it, then we can see that it already touches here. And why okay, why did he chord here? Why? 'Cause look here. The only possibility of here being mines is here, here, here. Okay, so this is guaranteed because of those ones. There cannot be one here because this 2 would be satisfied, and then just one here, so no way of there being two. If it's here, well, it's actually where it is, but this is the correct way. And if it's here, then there cannot be another one here because of this one. So the only logical way is here. And he did absolute beast of a chord here with this. And after he chorded that, he no flagged it. Okay, let's remove this flag. He chorded it just in case, but actually I sometimes don't even understand JZE. Why would he just leave this open like a clear one? He should have just. I'm not going to judge. Let's go just a bit back. So he is here. There's a really good chord. Like, those chords are amazing. Let me rewind back because I pressed the wrong buttons. He does those chords. The best way to do them would be just to do this, but JZE does like flickering here, so just like bam, 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 bam. But he did it in its own way. It worked for him. So what's here to cry about? And he clears this too. Why? Because of this. Absolute just perfection from him. Really. Okay, here, why did he click this, by the way? To gather info. If there would be a 3, then he would have just lost interest, went somewhere, like he would have went here and just finished. He does 2 quick flags, chords, and is just in heaven because those chords were insane. Does a really good chord here and goes to another section, clears though basically everything here. I don't really want to mess up, so I'm just going to look at how JZE did it. Solves everything here basically. Clicks here, like clears everything here, and I'm going to show you like how to solve this pattern. Oh, I kind of revealed it because he. Okay, so we have everything here flagged. We look at this 3. This 3 already is satisfied with everything here. So looking at this 4, it already is touching 4. So the only like clear tile is here, and this 4, as we can see, is only touching 1 more tile. So there must be a mine here, but JZE does not need flags because he processes everything in his brain, and he knows that there is no need for flags because there is no possibility that there would be a 1 to chord. So he just goes for it like a man. I just want to make sure that I won't mess up anything. And then now, after he finished this, he must have known because he only had the easy section left. The stakes were high, and he chorded this. Tile placed like chorded even more. And here in this situation, I myself would have went for chord here first, but JZE decided that it's worth to no flag this section, which is that's really smart of what he did. He cleared this one and didn't even look at this one yet. He just went straight for this chord that I was talking about earlier. He does this. He's going to do, sorry for the spoilers. He does this chord. He's like, okay, so let me go up. We're going to get to like this ending is absolutely crazy that he did. Look, check this out. He does this chord. Oh, he did I do it wrong? Yes, I did. He doesn't have this chord yet, so those 2 tiles he doesn't know, but he does this. which is just, oh my gosh. Yeah, he does Discord. And what to do now? We look at this 3 in particular. This 3 is already satisfied. So this 3 here, we can click like on this tile, because like this 3 is already touching all the mines. So JZE no flex this, has a moment of thinking, and just does it. And I'm going to complete my game just to have completed, because I don't like leaving games uncompleted. And what am I supposed to say? JZE does it again, and I just realized I just left this almost cut. Sorry about it. Going simply amazing. I hope that this 36-minute video is going to be enough as a sorry for not uploading. And thank you so much for being here, for listening. I hope you, when you listen to this, either in background you got a PB in Minesweeper, or you're just listening to it. And thanks for listening again or watching, and have a nice day. See you next time.